We've got more. We've got a queue today. This is amazing. Right, do you want to hold that?
Sure.
Hi.
Hello. How you doing?
I'm good.
Cool. Are we live now?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, we went out last night and, yeah.
This guy is
Karaoke.
amazing at singing.
Shut up. Who are you?
So I'm James Mountford. I'm security awareness and culture lead for AVEVA, not the insurance company, AVEVA, industrial software. I've been there just over 3 years now, doing their security awareness and training program. I've been doing security awareness and training for 6 to 7 years. I was at National Grid before that, so I just fell into it. So I was quite fortunate. Pretty much every single job I've had, I've just been very lucky and just fallen into it. And I don't want to fall out of this one because, as I'm sure you're very passionate as well, it's just the best industry to work in.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, I would say, is this your first SANS summit? But James is on the advisory panel as well. So if you didn't like any of the speakers, it's him and his, him and his people that you need to talk to.
Sorry.
How many SANS summits have you been to?
In person, I've been to 3 and 3 in a row. So Vegas in 23, Norfolk, Virginia last year, and then Chicago this year. But my first one was the year before, virtual. Which I can't remember where it was actually in person. But yeah, it's really good. The virtual ones are, just as, well, not just as good, but still worth doing. But if you can get here in person, just so many opportunities to speak to everybody and things like that. I think it's, you just need to get that approval and get over. Sorry, I don't know if I'm supposed to speak to them or speak to you.
You can talk to whoever you want. Don't worry, it's fine. You can look at me or look at them. I'm looking at you, so it's fine. I've completely lost where I was going with that. And so the point of coming in person, it's more than just watching the
Exactly.
talks.
Yeah, you could almost, obviously don't do this, but you could come in person, don't do any of the talks, and you just get to network. I don't know how much you can see on here, but just network with all the people. There's like, I think this is the biggest attendees that we've had ever, or for a while.
350.
Yeah.
It's 50% bigger than it was last year. So there's 350 in person, 4,500 remote.
Yeah, and you're never going to get that opportunity to speak to so many people that do the pretty much similar job as yourself.
It's like a hive mind.
Yeah,
isn't it?
exactly.
Yeah.
And everybody, I'm sure everybody knows, but this industry or community is just so giving. Everybody's like, don't care where you work, who you work for, where you're based in the world or anything. Everybody just shares everything. Everybody's got a common goal of, try not to get scammed. So let's just do it all together, regardless of who's paying our salaries.
Someone from SANS said that the other conferences they do, everyone's like in their hoodies with their hoods up and they don't really communicate openly. Here, it's like maybe we need to do less talks and have more networking because it's the networking.
Yeah.
We're a proper community.
Totally. That's what I was talking to a few other people that run security awareness kind of like companies and things, and just saying, don't try and do another SANS, but why don't you just have something in wherever like regions you're based, just get together and just kind of like just let people just chat, which they said is a good idea, but then they've said they've tried to do that before, and then it's really hard for employees to justify, I'm just going out for the day to chat to people. Like, they're like, no, you're not. You can stay there and do some work.
It's how you sell it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Because, you just can't get anything better than just chatting to people.
You do some community events for awareness professionals as well, don't you?
Yes. Yeah. So do two kinds. So I've got one called like a community of practice, and then one called like security and talks. And they just kind of, again, are just fortunate. They just kind of came out of nowhere. So the community practice, we meet once a month, and just basically just chat about security awareness, sharing best practice, what works, what doesn't work, ask questions for support. There's people there that have been doing security awareness for many, many years, people there that just kind of got into it. And the way that all kind of started, it was back in October 2022. Brian Wright might be watching. It was Brian's idea after Security Awareness Month. Let's all get together, share war stories, see what worked, what didn't work, and do that. So I was like, everyone was like, yeah, great idea, let's do it. I think maybe there was like 10 or 12 people that signed up. And then probably 30 minutes before the call, Brian messaged me, I was like, I'm going to be late, can you host it? And I was like, I don't know if we can swear on here, but I was like, oh dear. Yeah, I can do it, that's fine. So did it. Everybody not that they didn't love that I was doing it, but just loved the kind of experience. Brian at the time couldn't, with work and stuff, couldn't have something regular, but I was fortunate enough to. So I was like, yeah, let's just meet every month. So we meet every month, and we've been doing that since November 2022. And it's just kind of grown organically. So there's like 70 people roughly altogether, but we don't ever get 70 people join at once. The most we've had is 29. So now I'm getting a bit worried. The more people we get, like, I don't know how to facilitate a conversation like that. So I won't have to like do breakout rooms or something potentially. But yeah, it's really good.
So do you want me to cut this bit out?
yeah, do that. And for probably the first year, maybe, I used to literally, and I hate taking notes, but this is how much I love doing it and working in this industry. I literally like wrote notes and then typed them all up, sent them out to everybody that attended. And then fortunately, Microsoft invented something called Copilot. So I was like, right, let's do that. So I just get it to transcribe. So that doesn't actually record voices or anything like that. It just literally just transcribes and then create notes that way. So that really saves my time. And then the security and talks that we do, they're almost kind of like mini SANS talks. And again, that just kind of evolved out of just some kind of random conversation. So that was back in November 2023. I don't know if do you know Nadine from Anima People?
Yeah.
So she helped me out with a bunch of stuff. And I was like, I've got no money to pay you, but why don't we do a bit of a kind of like showcase of things to, like just kind of raise the awareness of Anima People. So she was like, yeah, great, let's do it. So did that. And then other people were like, oh, this is really good. Why don't we do other things? So then I just kind of randomly reached out to various people where I saw they did stuff on LinkedIn or they posted in the SANS community platform. And pretty much had somebody speak every month since then. And what's that? So it's almost coming up to 2 years. And I kind of set a challenge for myself. I do it for a year. But then there's just more creative people and stuff and everything. So come on, I mean, we should get you on to teach people how to do all this kind of crazy stuff for sure.
I'm up for it. Let's talk. We'll talk about that after.
Totally. So this is amazing.
Everyone's probably noticed the British accent. British accent.
Indeed.
And we just spoke to Tim from Red Flags. British accent.
Yeah.
So like you've travelled thousands of miles to be here.
Yeah.
It's that kind of important that when you come, if you come once, you'll want to come every year.
Yeah.
And we've travelled thousands of miles to Chicago to be here. We could have this conversation at home, but we're doing it here instead.
Totally.
Right. Do you want to play my little card game?
Yeah.
Pick 3 of those cards and turn them over.
3.
Any 3. Right, and just lay them down here. Number 5, 10, and 1. Okay, what we do, 3 fun questions, and 3 genuine, like, intelligent questions.
Oh,
so
let's just do the fun ones.
Number 1, if cyber criminals were a band, what would they be called?
Oh, there'd be a test. The Scammers.
The Scammers. That's cool. Number 10, if your inbox had a personality, what would it be?
Very full. Obese.
I said yesterday, overwhelmed.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. And number 5, if ransomware had a theme song, what would it be?
I can't remember the. It was in. What was it? It's an old like 70s song. I'm gonna get you, sucker. I think. I'll have to come back to that.
Okay.
I'm gonna get you.
Let's do the more serious ones.
Yeah.
How would you describe your security awareness program in 1 sentence?
Evolving.
That's good. What's your secret?
You said sentence, not word.
I did say a sentence, but I mean evolving, exclamation mark. That works. What's your secret to building trust between security teams and the wider business?
I think just being honest with people and just having those kind of conversations. Just trying to let them know we're here to help. So I'm sure people are aware that there's going to be incidents. You can't get away from that. They are going to happen, and when they do happen, we have those conversations with the people that are involved. And the first thing I do is just like apologise, like, you know, security missed this,
Yep.
you know, then it landed in your inbox or whatever the incident was, just being empathetic and, you know, trying to understand it from their perspective.
What part of your program do you think has had the most real world impact?
I would say probably so I created like a escape room type, choose your own adventure type initiative or a game, and I managed to, I wouldn't say I had to convince them, but taught the HR into doing it with all the early careers folks, so graduates, apprentices, interns. So about 300 people a year go through that kind of process. It's just like an hour's session, but it's on their actual kind of curriculum now. It's been there for 2 years now, and people love it. It's just simple security basics, but it's like fun, so
Yeah.
it kind of sticks.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Right, we're done.
Awesome.
Brilliant.
Thank you, mate.
Thanks very much, James.
I appreciate it.
You can find James on LinkedIn, James Mountford. So, AVEVA, not the insurance company. They should rebrand. Yeah.
I think we had our name first.
Yeah, probably. Brilliant. Cheers, James. Thank you.